I'm Angela Kane, transformational coach, mentor, and spiritual teacher to women in the second half of life. And today I want to talk about judgment. Oh my gosh, that is huge, isn't it? It's a huge topic. Even when I say it, I feel my vibration drop. I can feel my energy get heavier. And I know that so many people struggle with this, partly because they're so afraid of being judged by other people, but also that they engage in judgments of other people as well. So not only do they judge others, but they judge themselves extremely harshly. Most people, most women anyway, they're their own harshest judge, but also they cast judgment on other people. And as I said, judgment is such a low vibration. And if you're trying to manifest your best life, if you're trying to make things better in your life, then you don't want to be feeling and thinking and using emotions that are going to bring your vibrational frequency down. You want to keep your vibration high, bring it up there, so that you have a better chance of manifesting the things that you want. Obviously, that's not going to happen if you're in a very low vibration. And how many of you, and I know, I'm not excluding myself in this, I've done it many times for years, but I am very conscious of it nowadays. How often do you judge somebody, just people passing you by, or even friends, or when people put things on Facebook? And there's always so much judgment in the world, isn't there? It's huge. And we tend to judge people, we tend to blame them for things, we blame others for if we're having a bad day, we can blame our husband or wife or our colleagues at work, or, how often do we say, she made me do this, or she made me feel like this, or he ruined my day, or he ruined my holiday, or, I heard someone say that not that long ago to me, that their partner had ruined their holiday. And yes, it's very, very difficult to not let another person's behaviour and mood affect us, but it's something that we must strive to do when we're on a spiritual path, and also when we are on a path to manifesting our ideal life. And if you stop judging yourself and judging other people, if you make a commitment to yourself not to judge anyone, not to say anything negative, even in fun, because the subconscious doesn't understand when you're joking. The subconscious takes everything literally. So if you're saying something negative about another person, the subconscious doesn't realise that you're talking about someone else. The subconscious thinks you're talking about yourself. And so if you make a commitment not to judge yourself or anybody else for 7 days, and catch yourself, because it's unlikely that you will do that without, straight through for the 7 days without dropping at all. But set yourself an intention. I challenge you to set yourself an intention not to make any judgments on yourself or anybody else for 7 days, and notice how often you slip into that. And if you notice when you are saying something negative about yourself or someone else, you will feel a different sensation in your body than if you're saying something positive, because your vibrational frequency will have dropped. And so you can actually feel it. If you pay attention, you will actually feel it. I feel it in my solar plexus or in my abdomen, and you will feel it, absolutely, if you notice when you say something negative or make a judgment on somebody else or on yourself. And just notice that. Don't beat yourself up about it, because that defeats the object. Just notice it and say, okay, yeah, there I go again, I slipped up, but let's get back on track. and just give it a try and see how your life will change, how you feel. You will feel massively differently, and you will notice better energy and better things coming into your life. So do drop me a line and let me know if you decide to take up this challenge, and let me know how you've got on with it, because I'd be so interested. I'd be intrigued to hear how it's affected you and how different you will feel if you just make that commitment. So write a letter to yourself, write a commitment letter to yourself, and commit absolutely wholeheartedly not to judge yourself or anybody else for 7 days. And at the end of that 7 days, drop me a line and let me know how you're getting on. Or even during the 7 days, let me know if you're finding it difficult, if you're finding it easy. Just let me know how it's going. I'd be intrigued to know. So thank you for listening, and I'll catch you in the next video.